Mary. So I wanted to share with you today a couple of things that I'm really enjoying that I'm using with my bullet journal, and also give you a glimpse of my midweek and how I'm doing with the bullet journal system. So first of all, I want to show you this pencil case that I got. It's called a Neo Crits pencil case, and what I love about it is it's the size of a normal pencil case, but what's great about it is if you unzip it, you can fold it down and it becomes like a cup that holds all your pencils, pencil, crayons, pens, glues, and it even has a little slot here for the eraser. And it's really handy to carry in my purse, but when I am planning, I can just stick it on any table and I can see all the pens that I love to use. What I'll do is I'll link below where I got it, so that if you guys are interested, you can locate it on Amazon very quickly. So that is, like, honestly one of my loves. And it's funny because my friend Lynn, hi Lynn, she saw the pencil case and she was like, oh my gosh, I love that pencil case. And I was so happy that she was able to get one. And she likes purple, but there wasn't any purple, so I got her a blue. But there's all these different colors and styles, and definitely I highly recommend this. So the other thing that I have been loving is something I purchased from Michaels, and I don't know if I can fit the whole thing in, but it is my Recollection Signature Special Felt Pens. And what's great about these are that it holds so many different colors, but these aren't just felt pens, they actually are ink, so you can use it on your ink stamps. So what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to be that careful, so you're going to have to bear with me because I want to just try and show you. You can use this to ink up multi-colors on your stamp images. So here I've got the Amy Tangerine calendar stamps here, and I am going to try and show you that, like, I've got the April in pink. I'm coloring the letter dates, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in this blue. And hopefully it turns out, because I'm doing this very quickly. And then I'm going to color the purple, which is with the actual number days of the month. I hope I'm able to show you a clear image. Okay, so I'm gonna probably speed this up. And you see, I've got all the different colors that I used for my stamp image. So that's super, super cool, and I really like it. Now, I have to say that these were a little expensive, but where I live, Michaels came out with a 60% off coupon, one day only. I've never seen it before. And I rushed over to Michaels, didn't know what I was going to buy. And I've eyed these, but they were so expensive. So I finally decided to take the plunge and purchase them because 60% makes a big difference. And I got them and I'm really, really enjoying them. I also use them, you know, to write in my bullet journal or highlight little things that I want colors. It's really nice. I like the actual color. Super, super cool. So anyways, that is one other thing that I've been using, and I'm really, really enjoying it. So let me show you my bullet journal. Now remember, In my previous video, I told you that I took my purse and cut it up and made this cover for my bullet journal, and I'm really enjoying it. I fit a lot of things in here. I have my weekly planner that I use for business. I've got my my actual journal, writing journal, this here. And this is a Peter Popper press that I got from Barnes and Noble, and it was really reasonable. This is my old bullet journal that I'm not using anymore, and this is the new Moleskine dotted notebook that I am using. This here also is something that I've shown in the past, and I will link that video, where I have multiple colors, pencil crayon colors, in this Pentel mechanical pencil, so that when I am coloring in my time tracker here, I'm able to just have one pencil, or mechanical pencil, and I use it to track my time. So that usually sits in this little pen holder slot. And let me just go through with you what I've filled in my new Moleskine notebook. So I did decide to move the key to the front. In my previous video, I told you that I actually accidentally wrote it in here, so I put some little file labels over my writing, and I changed it to index, and it's okay. It covers it all right. And here is my key now. Here is my index, the 2 pages. I again have my future log that goes from May to December. I have my May calendar, and I have it here too. I tend to look at this more than this, but I'm going to keep on going and seeing how it goes. This is my master to-do list for the month of May. Here is my daily routines, and you've seen this before: morning, afternoon, evening, and before bed. I'm really enjoying this because I'm not having to tick it off, and in the mornings I can just go through my list and make sure I got everything, and that's really quite helpful. And then here is my weekly routines. I'm trying these out, but I'm feeling like I need to move some of the things, like cleaning the pantry. Monday is quite a busy cleaning day, so I want to try to even it out. So I might move that to a day that's less busy, maybe on a Thursday, or maybe even on a Saturday, I'm not sure. And then here, I have not completed this, but this will be my seasonal home projects, like spring cleaning, what I do in the summer, what I do in the fall, and winterizing my home. And so I'm still in the process of working on that. These are projects that I am working on, or want to work on. Here is my tracker for habits that I want to really highlight on in the month of May. So I have week 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And in my previous video, I did say that I was going away in week 21 and 22, and that is why there's only 3 habits, because on holidays I do not have to make my bed. I don't have to shine the sink. I don't have to unload the dishwasher. But I do have to take my AM meds. I still have to work out, and then I have to take my PM meds. And I really have to work out during this week because it's a cruise, and you know, on the cruise there's so much food, and you just end up gaining weight. So hopefully, I can fill this all out. This here is my life tracker. It's similar to the level 10 life, but I did it in block form because it's just easier to make, and so I have all those goals and things I want to improve on. And then here is my May task. So just like everybody else, I mean, you know, a dot is a task, X means it's been completed, greater than arrow means that I've moved it forward to the next day. A I don't think I have any that is the other way, but the other way would be schedule it, so it's something that isn't that important that I've scheduled for the future. Asterisks are notes or important, so it was my husband's birthday on the 2nd. That my battery just died, so I'm putting the weather like everybody else does on the on my bullet journal daily task, and I've been doing this for quite a while. I mean, I've been doing it in November, I think. Yeah, I was. And I'm working on my current month or my current day right now. If you guys are wondering, I don't have my ring because I am allergic to the sun, and sometimes my fingers and skin gets irritated, and we were out this weekend in the convertible and it just had too much sun, so I'm sort of just giving my skin a bit of a break because my rings were irritating me. And then here is my weekly meal plan. I love this a lot, and as you see, when I do not have what I plan, I just cross it off and write in pencil what I had. And this is great because it really helps me, especially in the morning. I don't have to think about what I'm making. It's already written down for me, and I know what to thaw right away. So even though I may not follow this plan perfectly, if I am stuck, I know I can go back to this and see what I had planned for that day. So I love that a lot. And then here is my meal ideas, and as you see, it's not fully completed, and this is going to be a work in progress for sure. I'm going to add more items on as I meal plan in the future, and I think this is going to be really helpful for me when I am stuck and don't know what to make or what to plan. In the future, I'll have this list to really look to and think of ideas. This here I am absolutely loving. It's the Doodle With Us in May, and it is put on by Alexandra Plans, I believe. I will put their Instagram accounts on this video, and I'm so busy that I'm not able to do my Fobonichi, and I haven't done it now for about a month, and I really miss it. But I do have this urge to do a little bit of art work, and so these little squares are just feeding my art addiction or my art craving, and just to be able to draw these tiny little pictures just really makes me happy. And as you see, today is really the 5th, and I've already drawn the ladybug for the 6th for tomorrow because I was just itching to make this ladybug, and so I did it. I cheated. But I highly recommend this challenge. It's so much fun. As you see, because the sorry, I've got some eraser stuff in here, but there's 31 days in May, and I really can fit 30 blocks in here, and they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 by 6, so 6 dots by 6 dots, or 6 spaces by 6 spaces in my Moleskine. I had to reduce this to 5 across and 6 down to be able to fit the 4 blocks in here instead of 3, but it's not too bad. I think it'll work out. But I'm loving this. I really am. Because I'm not able to do my Fobonichi, just being able to draw these little tiny pictures, it's so much fun. It really is. And then here is my weekly plan. I really love this. I think I look at this more than I look at this. This here keeps me on track and really reminds me of the things I have to do. But this here is just, this is really my life. I am here. I love using my stickers, and here I note that Green is my husband, so he drove my son these days, and that's great because usually I'm the one driving most of the time because he's extremely busy, but he was going to certain clients on the way to my son's school, so he was able to drive my son, which I was so happy about. And then today I had to drive my son. But tomorrow, if my husband drives, I'll just change the sticker color. It's not a big deal. Here is my son's rowing schedule. This is when I have to really be in the office. I'm in the office more than 2 days a week, but this is when I really have to be in. Grocery shopping, garbage day, when we ate out for dinner, water the plants when I went to Starbucks. I'm trying to keep track of that, and I got to put it here because I went to Tim Hortons here. And recycling, getting that organized, bathing my dog. So it's fun. It's colorful, and I like that. Here are tasks that I have to do, projects I'm working on, notes, and then for next week. And I love this label. I saw it, I think on Pinterest, and I love how it says week, but then you write it week in between it. I really love that. So that's how I'm labeling my bullet journal collections and my plans. I absolutely love it. And this arrow thing too is really cute. So that's it. That's all I have so far. The other thing that I want to do, I found this on Pinterest too. It's, where is it? It is the titles ideas and sort of things that, doodling. Well, I think I'm going to take this and transfer it to the back 2 pages of my Moleskine so that I know where it is all the time, because this has been really, really handy. And as you see, I found something else that I really like that, so I added it on. But it's been really handy to be able to make my bullet journal look even more creative and crafty, which I love. I absolutely love. So this is it so far. Loving it, loving it. It's great. I stare at it all the time, and it really does help me. I've been pretty good with my tasks, so that's good. And the thing with this habit tracker, writing the Monday to Sunday letters is a little bit too much. It was a little difficult, and I definitely won't do that next month, but I do love tracking it this way. So what I will probably do is do like 1 to 31, and then track making the bed that way instead of doing it weekly. The only reason why I have this weekly this time was because I was away for the last 2 weeks of May, and I didn't really need to have empty spaces of certain tasks, because it drives me crazy when it's empty. Here there are empty spaces, and I'm okay with that because we just came back from a weekend trip to the island because my son was in a regatta, and so I just wasn't able to do it because we were exhausted. But super cool. Love it, love it. And this I really am looking forward to doing. I just got to do a little bit more research and just get a good list going. And that's why I haven't done it yet. It's my perfectionism kicking in, and maybe what I really should do is just write it in pencil and then adjust it, so at least I've got it started, because if I'm waiting for everything to be perfect, I may never do it. So I should just really dig into that. So I'm going to make that one of my goals. Anyways, that is it. That's my Moleskine bullet journal notebook, and I'm absolutely loving it.